is dealing with a lovely Cedar Plank salmon.
That's right, and here's the Cedar Plank. There it is. And actually, what I think is so funny is that we can actually smell this already wafting through the whole building. It's just incredible. And this is wet. Raul, tell me why this is wet.
Well, we soak it a day in advance, only because once you put it in the oven, if it's not wet, it's just going to burn.
You're going to start a fire.
You will.
Which is not, which is usually how my dishes end up anyway. But you want to actually start out with the right tools, right?
Absolutely.
Now tell the people where you're from.
We're located in Cranston, Rhode Island,
okay,
in Chapel View. It's directly across the street from Garden City.
Okay.
Just in case you don't know where
Chapel
View
actually,
is.
Ted's Montana Grill is a great place. Food is always great. Sean was just talking about the bison burger that he had the other day. And you guys have some really innovative green techniques that you use to lower your carbon footprint by having like paper straws, I see them over there, and that sort of thing. Talk to me just real quick about what the ingredients are right here.
Some of our ingredients, we always use fresh salmon, comes in daily to the restaurant. Fresh lemons, we have a horseradish dipping sauce that accompanies the salmon, garlic mashed potatoes, and green beans with onions.
Well, great. What we're going to do is we're going to start cooking this up in just a moment, but for now, the recipe and ingredients are on foxprovidence.com. Vince, over to you.
All right, sound. We're here with Ted's Montana Grill. Raul and Jessica is here. How are you this morning?
Good, thank
you. We're making Cedar Plank Salmon, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, also, you guys got a contest coming up. Did I understand that correctly?
We have a couple things coming up.
What do you got?
First, I just want to let everybody know that we are open Thanksgiving and now accepting reservations as well. And we have a great turkey dinner we'll be offering all day.
Super.
Also, with the holidays...
It's not buffalo? Made into a turkey?
Well, you can still get buffalo. And we also, with the holidays coming up, have a great gift card program. For every $100 you spend, you get a $20 bonus card back. So you can buy for $25 increments, $10, however you want it. So you're buying some Christmas presents for your family, get something for yourself at the same time.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Yeah. All right. What are we going to do now, guys?
Today we're making Cedar Plank salmon.
Okay.
We use only fresh salmon, comes in daily to the restaurant. Okay. There is no freezer in the restaurant, so everything has to be super fresh.
So what you don't use gets tossed?
At the end of the day, it's tossed.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we going to do? What are we going to start doing now?
Well, we're going to cut up the salmon.
Okay.
For our dinner, we use a 9-ounce piece. It's a pretty large portion. Put on the Cedar Plank. A little seasoning, salt and pepper.
Okay. Let's bring that over here so we can see, so the camera can see it.
And then at the restaurant, we use a fish oven, which is 600 degrees to cook the salmon.
Okay.
So it gives it a nice sear on the outside, but maintains it.
Now you have to do something. You have to soak that cedar plank.
The cedar plank has to be soaked overnight.
Yeah,
a minimum of 2 hours.
Right, because if not, that'll catch fire.
If not, it'll be a charcoal salmon.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Definitely not.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to start cooking this thing big time in our big 5-minute segment when we come right back. Back to you.
All right, Vince. Thanks. Coming up.
We are back in the kitchen with Ted's Montana Grill with Raul and Jessica. They're joining us this morning. That is not Jessica. That is that's our moose head.
Yeah, I like this.
That's our buffalo hat.
A buffalo hat? It's actually quite warm.
Ted's Montana Grill, straight from Montana.
Can you get these at the?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going this afternoon then.
Yeah, we have a whole retail case. So you can buy T-shirts, the toys.
You guys have a lot of stuff. You even got a contest going on, right?
Yep. Our contest right now. It started just a week ago. It goes on until October 25th.
Mark that on your calendars.
Everybody's heard of the 7 Wonders of the World, right?
Yes.
Sure.
So we've come up with our little quirky Ted's 8 Wonders of the World. So every week on Tuesday and Friday, there's going to be a new clue put out. You can go to tedsmontanagrill.com. If you answer the clue correctly on what that wonder is for that week, you'll receive a gift certificate for one of our Eat Great for 8 lunches.
Get out!
And if you answer all the clues correctly over the 4-week span, you will be entered into a drawing for a trip for 2 to one of the 8 Wonders. So
wait a second, that's a good
Which
deal.
might be Ted's big ranch out there in Montana.
So last week's 8 Wonder was the Burger Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And so we'll have to wait until the end of this week to find out what the next wonder is. So all the rules and regulations are online, tedsmontanagrill.com.
Raul, I will tell you,
we got it all.
One major wonder, I'm sure, is going to be this salmon. A wondrous dish. Really.
Now, I have cooked, I'm sure I don't do nearly as good a job.
I'm sure you do.
But I have done this many times on my grill. And we talked about it in the last segment. The first thing you must do is soak the plank.
Key.
In water.
Apparently.
Key.
Preferably overnight.
Overnight, maybe longer.
Yes.
Because if not, you're going to have big problems.
So what's our first? So that's the first step. So what's the second step this morning?
The second step is actually getting the salmon and cutting it.
Okay, and we have the salmon over here.
We do. This is our fresh salmon fillet.
Oh, and that's a
receive it
beautiful cut
daily.
of salmon. Can you get a shot of that? Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
Now, you were saying, Raul, that everything is fresh. You don't have freezers.
There is no freezer at Ted's.
So if it doesn't get sold, it gets chucked.
There's a small one for Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Oh, okay.
that doesn't count.
Legally live, but it's very small.
That's different. That's different.
So we cut a nice piece of salmon. Mm-hmm. You always want to season both sides of the salmon before putting it on the cedar plank.
Right?
A little salt and pepper,
One side and then the other.
and then the other. You always want to put the skin side down on
Okay.
the cedar plank.
Same thing when you cook it on like a
Yep.
grill or
Yep.
anything like
Right.
that, right?
Yep.
What's the next step? We've got
The
this.
next step is actually putting it in the oven. We use a 600-degree oven at the restaurant.
Okay.
Over here it's 550, so it takes a little bit longer, but
And that's it. It goes right into
that's
the
it.
oven like that. Now, how long will you cook it at 550?
600.
at 600 degrees, it usually takes around 12 minutes to cook.
Right.
We're going to face the camera.
Face this way.
Yeah, I know you're used to a kitchen, but we're still on
Right.
TV.
Usually about 12 minutes. Between 12 and 15 minutes, you'll have a perfect piece of salmon.
And you get a pretty good idea just by sticking a fork in there and
You can
flaking
tell.
it apart as to
You
whether
can
it's
tell.
been cooked
It's
or not.
also how you like it prepared. We prepare our salmon medium. Of course, you can get it cooked less or more, though. So if you like it well done, it is going to take more time. If you like it medium rare, it probably would take a few minutes.
So salmon's not one of those fish that you have to worry about if it's undercooked.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not if you have a good piece of salmon.
It's almost like a
Absolutely.
good piece of tuna.
Absolutely. As long as it's fresh, I mean, you could have it medium,
Okay.
medium rare.
And
That's
I hear you
something I
guys
didn't
have
know.
some sides as well that you brought along with
We
us.
do.
What kind of sides do you have?
With the cedar plank salmon, we do garlic mashed potatoes and green beans.
Do we have some in here?
We do. Sauteed green beans with some onions and chicken stock, and the mashed potatoes are done with fresh garlic, a
Ooh, I
little bit
smell
of
that
cream,
garlic.
Yeah, you
That's
can see
nice.
that
and a
color.
little bit of salt and pepper. We
Hold
use
on,
Yukon
I'll tell you
gold
what I'm going to
potatoes.
do.
Yukon gold
I'm just going
potatoes.
to grab this fork and I'm going to reach into here.
Now, Raul, I got to tell you, please don't take offense to this. This is pretty simple stuff.
It
This
is.
stuff anybody can do at home,
It is.
and you don't necessarily have to do it in the oven. You can also do it on a grill.
You could do it in the grill as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you like
Fantastic.
doing it in the oven?
I'm sorry.
Why do you like using the oven? Does it get a? What's
It's
the
just a
difference
more
between?
uniform cooking technique.
Gotcha. Okay.
than,
Hey, one
supposed
other
to
thing I
work.
wanted to talk about here. You got a bottle of wine? Jessica, you want to talk about
That
that?
is, we have our Big Sky wine is our private label. You
Really?
can't get it in stores. You can
Really?
only get it
Do
at
you
Ted's
mind if I
Wine.
get a
No, go
little?
right ahead. We have it. Comes in. This is our Chardonnay because it's a great pairing wine
like
for
a
our
little-
salmon.
No, I'm okay, but thank you.
But we also have a Merlot, a Cabernet, and a Pinot Noir. The Pinot Noir is my favorite and also one of our bigger sellers.
Bigger sellers. Mhm.
But it's from the Washington region, and I love it. What do you think?
you
Nice.
like
It's got a
it?
nice buttery taste.
Now Raul's going to put down
Very
this
nice.
salmon. I'm going to steal a little
That's
piece
very
here
nice.
because it just came out through the magic of television.
Careful, it's hot.
Yeah, it looks really hot.
All right. She's used to it.
Oh, really good.
Is it good? A
Heaven.
little hot. A little hot.
But that gets accompanied with a lemon wedge and our horseradish sauce as well.
Guys, thanks so much for
Fantastic.
coming in
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Thank
Ted's
you.
Montana
We
Grill is
appreciate
apparently
you.
the place to be.
All right.
Thank you.
8 wonders of the world. Don't forget
wonders.
about it. Michelle Muscatello, some say you're the 8th wonder of the world.
Well, thanks, Vince. I'm going to give